Hi guys, today we're going to talk about internship. Why? Because a few days ago, one of my online students asked me a very simple question, and I understood from that question that he didn't have any idea what it means to have an internship. I explained to him, and I would like to explain to you again so that you remember. He was very worried about how credible his portfolio had to be in order to show to the company, a real company, that he really knew how cars are made. And therefore, his portfolio that he showed me was made of projects that I would say they were a little bit traditional in terms of creativity, but just to make sure that he could show all the cut lines at the right place, the right proportion of the door, the bumper area, all that stuff. After that, he made several digital work and several virtual models. And those models also were very credible. So all the surfaces, the cut lines, again, everything looked really like a real car of today with a nice creativity, but they looked very contemporary. So when he showed this portfolio to the company that was looking for students, they gave him a feedback. So first of all, they did not take him. Second of all, they said, you know what, we really like how you make your virtual models. And then they pick up also another student that had a completely different portfolio, a very creative portfolio where he basically did not have any virtual model, but a lot of illustrations, sketching, ideations. He showed me his portfolio and he asked me, but Luciano, please, can you explain to me why I was so close to get that job and I did not get it? Why is that? I thought that their feedback was very positive. And I said, okay, show me your portfolio. And as I told you, every project was communicating that he was making his best effort to show to those people, hey, don't worry with me, because I really know how cars are made. And this is not what car design studios are interested in when we have to hire an intern for a short, internship, like 3 months, 4 months maximum, because what we are looking for in interns is basically their creativity. And we accept 100% that they are very naive. They probably, for sure, they don't know how cars are made, but they are able to exercise a level of creativity without many boundaries or hard points and stuff like that, because they are free in their mind, because they don't know those things yet. And therefore we are looking for that, because what we are looking for is that creative thing that probably we don't have anymore in our studio, or that alternative creativity that could become something to challenge our young designers. When you see there are car companies that are looking for, they're offering internship, don't be obsessed with the fact that your portfolio has to look like, I can produce your car projects tomorrow morning. Because that's not the point. That will work against you. And as I said before, it will work against you because internship is creativity, action, passion, willing of getting your hands dirty, maybe clay modeling. Yes, of course, there will be probably some virtual modeling, but the main focus is, let's see how your creativity can perform. What is your real level, your creative level, your skills? That's another thing I didn't talk about. What they are looking for, or what we are looking for, is creativity, but we're also looking for skills. How easy for you is to put down, to nail down on paper your sketch, your idea, how quick you are, how well you know how to work with perspectives. Are you able to go around your side view, making a lot of perspective of the same design? Because that's another thing important that we look in interns, if they are able to take a side view and make perspectives of that side view idea so that it's the same idea in perspective and without mistakes on the wheels in perspective, of course, with the ellipses are right, the minor axes are going to the right vanishing points, the shading is correct, the reflection is done. The skills are important because we are looking also if you do understand the three-dimensionality of your model. To sketch a car is like a sculpture, so that we have shapes. When you make the illustration of your idea and you put your reflections, I do with markers, you do probably with Photoshop and stuff, you put your highlights, nice juicy reflection, everything, all those things that make us very, very happy and very proud. But those reflections are really respecting the theory of reflection, where the light is coming from and where the shadow is going and what is the direction of the light and the shadow on the ground. Because if they don't, that means you do not understand how to draw the reflections on the shapes of your model. And if this happens, and believe me, it happens because I see it in portfolios, you better fix your problem. You better learn the theory of reflections on objects. You know, I do in my online session, we start always from the basic shapes. It's the easiest way to understand. And then we move on car shapes because it's more complicated. First step is the basic shapes, you know, the cube, the conic shape, cylinder, sphere, and all that stuff teaches you a lot about what it means to do this. Be very careful. When you are preparing an internship portfolio, you want to make sure that priority number one is creativity, priority number two is your skills, your ability in drawing and doing it really well, okay? Those two things and a nice variety of projects in your portfolio will help you a lot to get your internship. So that's what I told to my student. I said, you just made a portfolio that is not target for that company, because they are not looking for making, you know, alias model. They were looking for a young student that had cool ideas and see if there was anything interesting to pick up, you know, to take and elaborating a different project. So now with this student, we are elaborating a better portfolio, a better variety, and most of all, we are, you know, changing the weight onto the creativity part so that he is not obsessed anymore about how feasible his ideas are. That's not the point. And then there is another thing also that I explained to him that I tell you also is that when you start working, you know, imagine your first day of work, real work. Okay, so you got your diploma, your bachelor, your master, and you got hired. We know that you don't know how cars are made. Even when you get your diploma, your master, whatever. It's normal. Me too, for me it was the same thing. I learned. I asked thousands of questions to engineers. How do you do this? How do you do that? Why do you do this? And why do you do that? That's the best way to learn. So that you start understanding really what is the real design process. What I had to do first to do what I have to do next. When I have to interact with engineering and when I don't have to interact with engineering. When I can be more creative and when I have to reduce the creativity because I have to get closer, you know, closer to feasibility. All those things, but it takes some years. So we don't expect that you guys get out of school and everything has to be already perfect and feasible. Not at all. Internship, portfolio, main priority is creativity, skills. Third priority, try to keep a variety of projects, you know, 4 or 5 projects, not all the same, not all supercars. You have to try to vary it, okay? Variety is very good. It's an important thing, all right? And then when you make your portfolio to get a job, we already saw the video that you can find up here, okay? So click here and you will find that video. It's about portfolios, really good portfolios. In this video, you will find some great samples how to make a real portfolio to get a job. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you like this video. If you need some help on your portfolio, which is a service, okay, that I offer, it's a service. So you can contact me here at my email and I will be happy to answer you. If you need some help on your sketching, to get some lessons, use the same email. And of course, we can schedule eventually some classes with me to get better in sketching cars. Okay? Thank you very much. Ciao.